We are on our way to one of my favorite places here in the South Bay. And after we get the car washed, we are going to talk about this really intriguing combo and see if it lives up to its hype. And I'm talking about medium format digital. I'm in the camp that believes you just can't beat medium format film. It's got a look that cannot be beat. But multiple people swear that if you take this lens and put it on this camera, it looks like film medium format. And I'm not really one to want to cry wolf, but I'm crying wolf. So we're here because I wanted to try a camera and lens combo that I had a lot of comments tell me was like this incredible combo. And I thought, you know what? I do a lot of landscapes. I do a lot of stuff outdoors. Let me come here to my favorite place to grab a beer, see my buddy Isaac who runs the place, and take some photos and test the Hasselblad X2D with the Mitakon 65mm, which is really like a 50mm on a full frame equivalent. This combo I heard was like as good as it gets when it comes to like that 3D pop medium format look. I don't know if that's true or not. We're gonna find out here in a minute. I'm gonna test that with the Leica M11 with the 50 Summilux, which is also a 1.4, just like the Mitakon. And I feel like this is a fair comparison, the Leica on 35mm with a 50 Summilux against the Hasselblad X2D, which is 100 freaking megapixels, which is insane, with this Mitakon 1.4 65 50mm equivalent. I did a video with my friend Rudy, who owns this camera and combo here. You can see that video there. We took the Noctilux and put it on here to see if we can get that medium format look. And the fact of the matter is, we didn't, but you can watch that video right here. And Rudy, thanks so much for your support, for lending me this combo tonight. And yeah, let's go take some photos and see if we can make Rudy proud. Well, guys, I'll be honest with you, after like walking around and taking photos for the last like 10 minutes or so, I really don't love this experience. I mean, the EVF focusing, this is a very stiff lens and it's very slow to focus compared to like the rangefinder experience and just how like precise my Summilux is at snapping focus. Also, it's muscle memory and I get that. This is a totally foreign system to me, but I don't love it. I feel like manual focus with an EVF just feels counter design. Now, granted, I could take a real Hasselblad lens and put it on here because I've got the 55 with me that Rudy sent. But the purpose of this was to match that 1.4 Mitakon look, which I've heard so many people rave about, with the 50 Summilux. Don't get me wrong, like just from the back of the screen, I feel like the photos are pretty good. The Summilux is definitely sharper because I was doing a little pixel peeping and I can definitely tell that the Summilux is much sharper. But I don't know, overall, I feel like this is a certain experience that you've got to want. Like when I shoot my Rolleiflex, like that medium format experience is really great. You know, the dials on the side, dial it in. And on my Hasselblad 500, my ring to focus is like really just feels good, like and precise, because I think it was built better, obviously. But this is just, it's so stiff and the throw is so huge. Like the range, it's massive. Like if I hold the camera vertical and I do the full range of focus here, it's almost like upside down. That range is huge. So I don't know, I'm not loving the experience. Granted, I know that's not what the X2D was designed for. So if you're an X2D lover, don't send hate. I'm not trying to compare the X2D experience. I'm just saying like manually focusing a lens with an electronic shutter with an EVF just feels weird to me. I don't love it. Like I don't love this experience. But I'm curious to get home and see what the photos are like. So with that said, it's time to wrap up this beer. Maybe it's number 1, maybe it's number 2. But I'm gonna wrap this up and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Would love to hear what you think about the Mitakon on the X2D. If you think this is a good combo, if it has that medium format look, especially if you're a film shooter like on a 6x6 or a 6x7, does this get you in the ballpark of that? Maybe I'm a skeptical human being, but I don't know. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get back in the car, I'm gonna drive home, and I'll see you next time. And just to make sure we are 100% clear, it was one beer, just one. I don't screw around. I like following rules. So if you're watching, have one if you're gonna drive. Don't have many. All right, this is a real goodbye. Goodbye.